I'm Faye Watt, and let's queer up the USA view. Bible faces challenge at Missouri Library following strict pride flag restrictions. A formal challenge requesting the removal of the Bible from a public library system in Missouri has been filed following local policy changes that restricted pride flags and other inclusive displays. The challenge emerged after local officials moved to limit non-official flags and secular symbols in public spaces, prompting community members and civil rights advocates to test the consistency of those policies. Residents filing the challenge argue that under strict content neutrality rules, books containing violent or graphic themes should be subject to the same review standards as identity-based displays. Library administrators are reviewing the challenge. This highlights growing legal and First Amendment debates across the state, where attempts to restrict LGBTQ+ symbols are triggering counter challenges grounded in equal protection and religious neutrality. Wow. Well, this is what happens when you start deciding certain ideas or identities are too dangerous for the public to see. Eventually, somebody turns your own rules around and asks, okay, then why does this get a pass, right? Maybe the answer isn't banning more things. Maybe it's stop trying to erase people in the first place.
Exactly.
I fully support the idea of testing the consistency of these policies, limiting non-official flags and secular symbols in public spaces. This way we get to see how far these right-wing nut jobs will go to promote this hypocrisy that they're peddling. My only concern is that public libraries are kind of under their watching. Don't forget like the drag queen story time.
Yes.
So I just hope that this doesn't set off like a new series of trouble at public libraries.
Oh, I have no doubt that it will. But let's remember, the Bible is fiction. It's violent. It's softcore pornography. It is all about incest, but it is also fiction. Stop making us contort ourselves to your choices. You choose to be Christian, Muslim, Catholic, whatever. That's your choice. Stop forcing it down my throat.
On others,
Yeah, a book that was translated how many hundreds of times and reworded. I'm sorry, please, whoever gets mad, look it up. You know what I mean? You know, it's
changed over time. I mean,
you know,
centuries.
which was written by a human. And at the end of the day.
Absolutely. Centuries of rewriting and rewriting. But, you know, to me, it's like kudos to the challenge in general. It's really important that we make these steps to keep pushing back. You know, especially in library formats. The librarian who was fired because she wouldn't take the banned books off the shelves. You know, we have to keep pushing back like this in whatever venues necessary to make the statement, to make people really go, yeah, maybe I need to rethink some of this.
You know, and in a library system that like so many people's coming out story has the library as part of it, right? Like we all went to that row and started kind of like investigating on our own if we didn't know who to ask about our gayness, you know?
I really think that's why they are attacking libraries, to be honest. Because this is that centralized place. These are the places where everyone has an aisle. You know, you can go to your aisle, and why can't we live that way? It's like, why can't we just acknowledge you get to go to your aisle? I don't have to micromanage your aisle. Your aisle gets to be truthful. It gets to be for you. And that's why I think they're attacking these libraries.
Great point.
And just shout out and God bless the librarians who saw us trying to navigate the Dewey Decimal System to gay and looking through, they knew what aisles we were looking for. You know what I mean?
They knew.
100%. They knew.
They always knew.
So thank you to them.
Yeah, 100%. A big shout out going out to my friend Marcus, who works at the library here downtown. I adore you. The stories that he has are crazy. And whenever new books come in that are of a certain type, he knows exactly who to point them towards, okay? With no problem, you know, and he's an incredible person. So there is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.